Good morning, Andrew and Taylor. I wanted to talk to you for a minute about the assignment on mini thesis on major transitions. And here's what I wanted to tell you. You are looking at this sheet. You have a copy on Google Classroom. And so you've got a sample. If you scroll down, the first half is blank and the second half is a sample. And you can just see what I've done. And so sometimes the transition is a word, okay? And other times the transition is just a special type of sentence. So if I can just go through your thesis, you know your thesis statement. Your history topic sentence is like a template that I gave you. It's important to understand the history. It's important to understand some common terms, okay? So that doesn't have a transition word. And then your history clincher, the sentence in itself is a transition. So you're making, if I can just remind you, your history clincher makes a broad restatement of your central claim. So for me, it's this problem continues today and spotlights the need for a physical border. So no transition word. It just acts as a transition to say, I am arguing in favor of a physical border. Now, what I want to point out is your confirmation sentences. You've got 3 confirmation paragraphs. Go ahead and get a computer, and I'm going to finish this. You've got 3 confirmation paragraphs, and each one of those transitions needs to be correlated with one another. So if you look on the back at the examples, mine is 1 reason, a 2nd reason, a 3rd and final reason. You could also have things like 1st, 2nd, 3rd, to begin with, next, finally, but they all need to tie together. So your confirmation topic sentences need to start with transitions. Your clinchers are just a form of emphasis, and you need to start those with a transition. So you can scan through there. Confirmation 1 clincher, obviously. Confirmation 2 clincher doesn't have a transition. I don't know why I did that, and it wasn't really necessary, but it just reminded the reader of examples. Confirmation 3 clincher, clearly, and then the refutation clinchers, undeniably and irrefutably. So these are just emphatic things, and I'm going to upload a couple sheets that I handed out that have transitions on there to give you ideas. Okay, and then your refutation topic sentences, those you don't need a transition word in. You just have to have that qualifying phrase that makes it clear this is an opposing argument to your own argument. Okay? So in refutation 1 topic sentence for me, I have a little opening despite the need for a wall, but my qualifying phrase is many people believe. And refutation 2 topic sentence, other opponents of a physical wall suggest. So what the end goal of this is, you are copying and pasting these elements of your topic of your paper into this doc, which you are going to then post on Google Classroom. And you should be able to read through this and see that each topic sentence clincher is like a skeleton for your whole paper. So it should flow. It should make sense to you. To the casual reader, if I were to go over this, I would understand what your paper is about. Okay, the last thing I want to say is, if you're looking on the sample, the final item is the conclusion, a paraphrase of your thesis. We've talked about you're going to start conclusion with in conclusion or in summary. But if you look on the blank template, it has another item at the bottom, a conclusion clincher. And that should have been deleted. You're not going to fill that out. Everybody's ending very differently, and it's the final sentence, and you're not transitioning to anything. So you don't need to put anything in the conclusion clincher. So you will upload this as a Google Doc. Please don't print it and take a PDF. Just upload it as a Google Doc, and reach out to me if you have any questions. Thanks. Bye.